Now if you compare these two and don't consider seppuku, then the bandit's curved sword will have the higher bloodlust buildup, while the scavenger's curved sword will have the higher AR. But as I said, you will always want to use seppuku with the bleed build at any point, for every fight, for every situation basically, and at that point there's no contest anymore. Scavengers with occult is going to damage the bandit curved swords in every way possible. Let's assume we reach the most optimal stats distributions for both of these weapons given their affinity. With 80 arcane for scavengers you will get 528 AR and 280 blood build up with seppuku. Giving the same number of points that you can spend on the bandit's blood build in this case, you will get 436 AR and 220 blood buildup. Even if you would intentionally gimp your raw damage output and go all the way in arcane with the bandit's blood setup, you still wouldn't get the higher blood loss buildup compared to the occult build, as you can see. It's the same versus the best twin blade duel setup, which revolves around goldskin peeler with blood affinity as well. And not just that, the scavenger's curved sword will beat any bleed setup with the blood affinity in both AR and blood loss buildup with an occult affinity. Back to the video. The reason why we see the scavenger with the occult affinity do so well is because scaled blood loss buildup is much higher for the scavenger's curved sword due to seppuku's additional blood loss insane buildup in combination with the higher arcane bleed scaling that you have on an occult weapon, which results in an overall value that is much higher. What all of this boils down to is that the scavenger's curved sword is the definitive winner. You get the scavenger's curved sword in Mount Gelmir right here. You can loot it from the corpse near the ladder. Now